welcome back to KAMMA. I'm Khalil Deal,
I'm Andy O.
and we are KAMMA about to talk about UFC Fight Night. This is a new UFC Fight Night. This is going to be a pretty good one. Lerone Murphy versus, it's slipping my mind now,
Barboza.
Edson Barboza versus Lerone Murphy. We're going to talk about this is our early predictions for the prelims, and we're going to go through the card and give you our early predictions. So this is it looks like an okay card, not the greatest, but it looks okay. We're going to run through the card real quick. First fight is going to be Emily Ducote against Vanessa Demopoulos. Alatang Haley versus Clayton Rodriguez. Piera Rodriguez versus Ariane Carnelosi. Abus Magomedov against Warley Alves. Tamiris Vidal against Melissa Gatto. Umar Sai against Tuco Tokos. This was actually a fight that was replaced. And finally, Tom Nolan against Victor Martinez. So we're going to run through the card and talk about who we got here. Andy O, you can start us off with the first fight, Emily Ducote and Vanessa Demopoulos. Who you got going here?
All right. So this fight here is one of those classic low-level women's fights where anything can really happen. My pick is going to be with the dog here, Vanessa Demopoulos. From a betting perspective, without a doubt, but just because I feel that these are two lower class girls. Vanessa Demopoulos, okay, she's not the striker Emily Ducote is, but she has that bit of dog in her, and she can get surprise submissions if Ducote's not careful. And her ground game is better. Her problem is just that she has a lot of trouble getting it there. But I know she won't give up, and I predict a quick submission or maybe even a squeaky decision for Demopoulos. I'm going with the dog on this one.
Okay, so we are in disagreement for the first fight, of course, in the early prelims. Predictions here for the prelims. I've got Emily Ducote. For the simple fact, she's just better than Vanessa Demopoulos, I find, especially in the striking. Definitely a better striker than Vanessa Demopoulos. She's also 30 years old, 5 years younger than Vanessa Demopoulos. And she's going to have a 4 inch, 3 inch reach advantage, 3.5 inch reach advantage there as well. Vanessa Demopoulos, yeah, you're right. She is a bit of a dog. She could scrap, but she's not that good on the feet. But Emily Ducote is a much better striker. She's quick. She's fast. She's got very good hands coming out of America Top Team there. One of those camps where they're very good in the striking. So yeah, my pick is going to be Emily Ducote. If we look at the last few fights here for Emily Ducote, she beat Ashley Yoder in a unanimous decision. She went to decision with Lupita Godinez, and Lupita Godinez is really, really good, as we've seen. She lost to Angela Hill, not a bad loss there. So she's lost to two top fighters, okay, in Lupita Godinez and Angela Hill. Prior to that, she beat Jessica Penne in her UFC debut, okay. Vanessa Demopoulos, on the other hand, if we look at her situation here against Kanako Murata, she won by unanimous decision. Not Kanako Murata is nobody special there. She did lose to Karolina Kowalkiewicz by unanimous decision. She did beat Maria Oliveira, and that was a robbery. Okay, she was supposed to lose that fight to Maria Oliveira. Maria Oliveira clearly won that fight, and they gave it to Vanessa. Didn't really look that great, and somehow she got the decision, a unanimous decision there. And she beat the Jinyu Fry as well, Silvana Gomez Juarez. She got a sub on her. Lost to JJ Aldrich. A lot of these fighters too also lost to Lupita Godinez as well, and in her Dana White's Contender Series, lost to Corey McKenna. So Vanessa Demopoulos has a few losses there, and she also got taken down quite a bit by a few of her last fights. So not really that great at the takedown defense.
I don't think Demopolis. I don't think she's got to worry about Ducote's
Yeah,
takedowns.
but Ducote could take her down. I mean, she does have some grappling there. And I think that the ground and pound could be something that could happen there to Vanessa. Vanessa Demopoulos, like I said, not the greatest takedown defense. And again, not too good on the feet. So for those reasons, I'm going with Emily Ducote in this one here. And I think she wins by decision. All right, so moving on up the card now to the next fight, we've got Alatang Haley against Clayton Rodriguez. Man, this one is a little bit tricky, but both of these fighters aren't my favorites, that's for sure. I'm gonna go with the more experienced guy, the more veteran guy, Alatang Haley, in this one. I'm gonna go with the Mongolian Knight to get the win here. I think that he's got some takedowns. Clayton Rodriguez has been getting taken down by a lot of his previous fights. And Alatang Haley, he's got some grappling, he's got some wrestling, he's got some good takedowns. Um, veteran fighter here. He's fought a lot of really good fighters in Alatang Haley. Clayton Rodriguez is okay too. I mean, he is pretty dangerous as well. I think it's going to be a close fight. I am going to go with Alatang Haley. I believe he's the dog in this one.
Yeah, he's a dog. I couldn't
Yeah, I
believe it.
believe he's the dog in this one. So, to get him at dog odds, I find he's a better fighter. I think he's a bit stronger too, and can land some solid punches. He's got some knockout power, and yeah, I think Alatang Healy is the pick here. These guys are fairly the same height and reach, Clayton Rodriguez is a few years younger, 4 years younger. Um, just looking at the record though, man, Alatang Haley just fought a lot of good opponents, man. The Mongolian Knight here, uh, Chris Gutierrez, he took a loss to in his last fight. Prior to that, Chad and Helliger, he beat him by unanimous decision. He beat Kevin Kroom as well by knockout. Got a draw against Gustavo Lopez. Lost to Casey Kenny. Beat Ryan Benoit, beat Dana Baggarel. So he's got some good fights there. Clayton Rodriguez, on the other hand, who's he really fought here? Farid Basharat took a loss to him. Wasn't a good look too. He got subbed in the first round, and he knocked out Shannon Ross. But everybody's knocked out Shannon Ross. You know what I mean? I'm sure me and you could knock out Shannon Ross.
And
And
Ross, pretty knockoutable. Yeah.
then he lost to CJ Vergara. Not a good look there as well. In his UFC debut. So I'm going to go with Alatang Haley, a bit more of a vet there, more experience, and I think he's going to be able to take down Clayton Rodriguez and do some work on the ground.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Alatang Haley myself. I was surprised to
Nice.
see he was the underdog like this. Going with the veteran fighter, as you mentioned, he does have better wrestling. I think he has the better boxing as well. Also, I don't think Clayton Rodriguez has proven enough to me to be considered really any good at all. Like he has some pop, sure. He probably has better BJJ than Alatang Healy, but he doesn't have the better wrestling. So if Alatang stays on top, I'm pretty sure he's going to stay out of trouble. And Alatang Healy has that good cross, man, that really powerful right cross. And I think he's going to catch Clayson with it here. I have to go with the vet here, and that's what I'm going to take for the upset, my second dog in a row.
All right, nice one. At least we're in agreement with the second fight here of
Yeah.
the prelims. Okay, moving on up the card next. We have another ladies' fight here with Piera Rodriguez versus Ariana Carnelosi. Who you got there, Andy O?
Yeah, so my pick here is going to be Piera Rodriguez. Um, Look, it's going to be a close fight, but ultimately, I think Ariane Carnelosi's humongous bodybuilder frame. I think she's gonna experience something I like to call the bodybuilder blues in this fight. She's gonna get tired out. She's not gonna have a problem lifting those arms. Like you may even feel that, hey, she must have crazy, insane power, but I don't even think she has that much power. It's just the aesthetic as far as I'm concerned with her. Piera Rodriguez, her striking overall is better. In fact, I think she probably even has more power than Carnelosi here. And I think she's going to be more patient as well as Carnellosi, who can get a little wild at times. But nonetheless, I still think it's going to go to decision. Let's not forget about one thing with Carnellosi. She's coming off a serious injury where she had to take 2 years off. I think it was something to do with her neck. And anytime you hear back and neck stuff go on and a long layoff your first fight back, I'm going to have to go with Piero Rodriguez here. What about you, Khalil?
All right, man. So we are in agreement again here in this third fight of the prelims. I've got Piero Rodriguez as well. Ariana Carnellosi, again, yeah, hasn't fought since 2022, in May of 2022. So literally 2 years exactly. She fought on May 7th and lost to Lupita Godinez, who took her down 8 times. That's going to be a factor in this one here. And I think I was making a mistake with Vanessa Demopoulos. She's not the one that got taken down all the time. It was her. It was Ariana Carnellosi that I was trying to talk about. So Ariana Carnellosi gets taken down very, very easily by Lupita Godinez about 8 times. Also got taken down about 3 or 4 times by Natalie Yang as well in that one. She lost to Lupita Godinez. She beat Estela Nunez, who's really not the greatest. Beat Natalie Yang, who we saw is really not that great, and lost to Angela Hill as well. So in her since she's been in the UFC, she's 2-2. Piera Rodriguez on a 4-fight winning streak, but just lost recently to Jillian Robertson, who ended up getting her in an armbar in the second round. So that one
No
was
shame
a bit of a
no
drop.
shame in that, I guess.
I'm sorry?
No shame in that.
Yeah, no shame in that, but she just got caught in a sub there. She was doing well in that fight. And then prior to that, she beat Sam Hughes, beat Kay Hansen, and Valeska Machado in the Dana White's Contender Series. So my pick is going to be Piera Rodriguez. I think she's going to be able to take down Ariane Carnellosi. She's going to be good on the feet as well. I think she's a quicker. She's much faster. Carnellosi's going to be slow, like very muscular, very manly. But normally I would go for the manlier looking fighter in these women fights. But in this particular case, Piera Rodriguez looks kind of manly herself, and also very strong and muscular herself. And again, Ariana Carnellosi could gas out. She's had some
But
problems with gassing out, like you mentioned earlier.
yeah, at the same time with her, I struggle to see if she's one of those pure men or just an ultra roided up woman.
Yeah,
You
seriously,
know what I mean?
she's
So
definitely on the juice because I mean,
yeah,
look at the massive shoulders on her there. But yeah, I think Piero Rodriguez is going to be able to take her down, control her on the ground. Carlos is going to have a hard time getting up with all that weight and those muscles, and she'll get tired out. And I believe Piero Rodriguez will win here in a decision here in this one. So. We're both in agreement. I got Piera Rodriguez to win by decision. All right, moving on up the card. Next, we've got Abus Magomedov against Warley Alves. I really think that this one was a give me to Abus Magomedov. I think they gave him a layup here to beat Warley Alves. Warley Alves is not that good. As you can see, he's coming off of a 3-fight losing streak. He's also lost 4 out of his last 5. Abus did lose 2 out of his last 5, but was on a 3-fight winning streak prior to that. Abus is going to have a nice 3-inch height advantage, as well as a significant 6-inch reach advantage. And Abus Magomedov is going to be able to use that reach advantage to his advantage and stay away from Warley Alves. He's got very good takedown defense, Abus Magomedov. So Warley Alves will not easily be able to take him down. Abus can stay at a distance. He's got long legs, nice long leg kicks he can do. Long punches and jabs to the middle. Warley Alves bruises easily, as you can see in this picture even, where he's got a bloodied up face. He does bruise up easily and cut up easily. So I can see Abus Magomedov winning this one by TKO. And I believe that he will either knock him out or win by decision in this one. Yeah, just overall, just a better fighter on the feet and good at stopping the takedowns. So I don't think Warley will be able to use his grappling advantage in this one. Who you got here?
I don't even know how much of a grappling advantage he has over Abbas because Abbas knows his stuff down there. I
That's
think,
true
eh?
too. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, my pick is also Abbas. I think just that reach and he's going to find his shots on Alves. Alves has good kicks. I think that's a good way to target possibly Abbas's body, but I don't think he's going to get there, you know? And I just think Abbas is really the better overall fighter myself. And his last couple of fights were against very good competition
Yeah,
last night.
yeah. Caio Barallo, I mean, we saw how good he is. Sean
Like,
Strickland, a former
yeah,
champion. So,
like that fight against Sean Strickland probably rushed, you know, his first main event there, and Strickland just you know, did what Strickland does. And Cal Barao, we know how great he is, you know, he's only getting better. And I think this is a big rebound fight for Abbas also. So I have him to win by knockout or decision, probably knockout.
all right, perfect, man. So we are in agreement with this one as well. And I just wanted to mention quickly also the fights that Warley Alves had here quickly. Uh, and you will see that Warley Alves is just losing and losing and losing. Uh, Last fight, not a good look. Lost to Ikram Aliskerov by flying knee, knockout in the first round. He lost to Nicholas Dalby by split decision. He got knocked out by Jeremiah Wells in the second round, and he got subbed by Randy Brown as well. The only win he had is against Munir Lazez, who's really not that great.
This
So
is a must win for him, or he's out, I guess.
pretty much, yeah, exactly. All right, so moving on up the card now to the next fight, we've got another ladies' fight: Tamiris Vidal against Melissa Gatto. Uh,
Oh,
I'm. Is it my turn or your turn here?
yeah, it's with me here, and who I have is Melissa Gatto here on this newly announced fight. Like the thing for me here is it comes down to this. I think Vidal is too green. I think she's a little wild. I feel she struggles to find the best thing to do given certain positions. And Melissa Gatto is, I consider her pretty much a submission specialist. A big reason she's going to win this fight, I believe, is she's also going up in weight, right? She's not going to have to cut down to just weakness as she did before. She's going to be a lot stronger. And I feel she's very live for the sub here. I got Melissa Gatto. What about you?
Yeah, I'm also in agreement with you here. I got Melissa Gatto as well. I think Melissa Gatto is going to be the better fighter, the better striker as well. I believe she's quicker, faster strikes. And yeah, definitely Melissa Gatto does have some submissions. She's got the two knockouts, four submissions, two decisions. She has lost to two pretty decent fighters in Ariana Lipski by split decision. So she did come close to winning that fight, her last fight. And also Tracy Cortez, who's also very good on the feet. She lost by decision to her. She did beat Sijara Eubanks, which is kind of like Tamiris Vidal in a sense. She did also knock out Victoria Leonardo, and she's beaten Carol Rosa prior to that as well. So she had a three-fight winning streak and then lost to Tracy Cortez and Ariana Lipski. Tamiris Vidal, like you said, pretty green as well. Her last fight against Montserrat Rendon, and she lost by split decision to her. And in her UFC debut, she did get a win against Ramona Pasquale, who's absolute garbage. Ramona Pasquale, absolute garbage. Cannot strike, cannot do anything, and she got the win there. So she hasn't fought anybody close to what Melissa Gatto's fought. And Melissa Gatto, I just think, is going to get the win here. Um, and win by decision, I believe, in this one. Or maybe latch up a sub if she's able to get Tamiris Vidal down on the ground. All right, so now moving on up the card now to the next fight here. We got Umar Sai against the new Tokos, who just came in on short notice. Um, I already had Umar Sai to win already when he was fighting against the previous opponent, which was, I'm forgetting his name now. Just give me a second. Let me find it. That fight got canceled. He was supposed to fight. Rodolfo Bellato, and that fight got
And
canceled.
and Tricoli.
And then he was supposed to fight Tricoli. That got canceled as well. So now he's fighting Tuco Tokos on short notice. I like Umar Sy. This guy is a beast at 6'5". He's got an 83.9-inch reach. He will be packing literally an 8.9 reach advantage over. Well, let's call it 84. So he's going to be packing a 9-inch reach on Tuco Tokos. And at 6'5", the guy's massive. He's huge. He's a very, very powerful. He can get easily a knockout on this guy coming in on short notice. Umar Sy he's the real deal. This guy can really strike hard. He's coming out of France, uh, and this guy is just really powerful. His last two fights in the KSW, he knocked out and he knocked out one guy in his last fight and subbed the guy before that. So I got Umar Sy. I think he's ready, more ready, of course, than this guy coming in on literally less than a week's short notice here. We're already Tuesday, and this guy's coming in. So not much time to prepare for Tuco. I got Umar Sy to win this one.
Yeah, I got Umar Sy as well. From what I've seen, he looks pretty impressive. He's running through people pretty nicely. Good strikes, good ground and pound. He can get you down. I don't know too much about Tuco Tacos. I had a little more to say about the previous opponent, but I guess if we ever see him again, I'll bring up what I wanted to bring up as far as he goes. I don't have much to say about Tuco here yet because I didn't put enough research in. It just got signed. He is coming on super short notice. I believe Umar Sy, with his reach, his height, I believe he may be the real deal in understanding how to use his like physical gifts. Uh, but we'll see, like sometimes with these undefeated guys just coming in, you never really know, but I have a good feeling about him, and I think he should be able to take this fight here.
All right, we're in agreement with every fight except for the first one in these prelims. All right, for the final fight now, the main event of the prelims, Tom Nolan against Victor Martinez. For this one here, who do you got? Is it your turn or my turn now? I gotta keep forgetting now. Uh,
Yeah,
I think
it's
it's
me here. So yeah, I was looking for ways to find Victor Martinez to pick Victor here, but I just can't do it. Tom Nolan lost his first fight, like many of these undefeated guys do last time. Not many people gave Nicholas Mota a chance in that one, me included, unfortunately. So he wrecked the parlay for me, of course. But one thing Moda has that Victor Martinez doesn't have is like one shot knockout power, right?
right. Yeah.
Victor Martinez doesn't have that. He's also going to be giving up a lot of height and a lot of reach here. I don't. I see Nolan coming back nice and strong after that first debut loss. I say from a betting perspective, always pay attention to that debut loss, but pay more attention in their first fight. So I think he's going to get a comeback win here. Uh, what else do I have to say about this fight? That's about it, man. Like he has a good check hook there. He seems to know how to use his reach well. Victor Martinez has some toughness to him, or at least that's the way the story goes. But he got slaughtered by Jordan Levitt after a knee and followed up with punches, right? Jordan Levitt, not the greatest on the feet. He's known as a ground guy. So yeah,
Yeah, it
that's
was a
my
bad
pick.
look.
Yeah, very bad look. I can't see a way for Victor Martinez to win here, although stranger things have happened. Maybe Nolan is just not cut out for the best organization. We'll just wait and see, but I predict a comeback win for him here.
Yeah, I got also Tom Nolan in this one, man. Tom Nolan has 6 wins, and of his 6 wins, 4 of them are by knockout, 2 by decision. I think he's going to be able to knock out Victor Martinez in this one. Victor Martinez's chin is just he's not durable at all. He's lost 5 fights, 1 by knockout, 2 subs, 1 by decision. And yeah, Jordan Levitt knocked him out just by elbows and knees in the first round there. So that was not a good look at all. And he's packing a 7-inch height advantage. I mean, that's a lot. You know what I mean? That's crazy. A 7-inch height advantage plus a 3-inch reach advantage. So I think that Tom Nolan is going to come in here after getting his first loss. And again, his first loss to Nicholas Boda, who's got power in his hands, who's a really tough guy.
At the same time, you should have been expecting that power because Moda has like nothing else. So I
Yeah,
don't. Yeah, he should still win.
yeah, I think Tom Nolan's going to get the win here and possibly knock out Victor Martinez as well, or win a decision here. I just think he's the better fighter with the height and reach advantage. Should be able to piece him up on the feet, and he's got takedown stopping the Tom Nolan as well. He does have some grappling as well there. He'll be able to take down Victor Martinez as well in this one. All right, so there you have it, folks. Our early predictions for the prelims for UFC Fight Night, and we're looking forward to the main card. We'll talk to you guys soon. Like and subscribe. Peace out, folks. KAMMA.